everyone. Welcome back to the Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistant's YouTube channel. My name is CK, and today I have a lovely and beautiful guest with me. She is one of my co-workers here at the Sphere Rocket internal team. So I would love to introduce you guys to MJ. Hello, MJ.
Hi.
How are you today?
Doing good. Very busy because of our transition, but doing well.
Nice, nice. Okay, so MJ, can you please tell everyone your full name and how long you've been working here at Sphere Rocket?
Hi, so I'm Marnina Josed Fernandez, and everyone here calls me MJ, and I've been with Sphere Rocket for 8 months. Yeah, 8 months now.
Wow, pretty long. And MJ, what's your job position? And can you tell everyone, like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
All right, so I've actually just been assigned to a new post, but previously I was a recruitment executive assistant. I'm in charge of dealing with clients, scheduling their final interviews with us, and of course, assisting them with any concerns they might have. I handle the emails and I also talk to them through call. And right now, I am the executive assistant to our CEO, Shireen Mendoza. So I handle her email as well and then assist her with all her calls and all her schedule. Everything that has to do with Madame Shireen, it has to go by me.
Wow, that seems like a very busy and hectic job because Ma'am Shireen is a busy woman. She's in demand.
Very.
And
It's
now,
hard to get into
MJ,
her schedule.
yeah, that's true. I know that. I can feel that personally. And MJ, so far you've been working here for 8 months at the company. How has been your experience, and what are some of your favorite things about Sphere Rocket?
Ooh, a lot. Actually, I can't believe it's already been 8 months. I've actually been thinking like, oh, I just turned 6 months, and then as I was counting early, oh, it's already 8 months since I started here. And when I first started, of course, adjustment period because it's actually my first time being a virtual assistant. And Sphere Rocket family has helped me very much. So our internal team has a very tight knit relationship with each other. So they're very supportive and welcoming. So if you need any assistance, especially since this is my first time, a lot of people really helped me through my journey in becoming a virtual assistant. And right now, I can say that I've really learned a lot, which I really can't believe because I'm used to working, of course, in a corporate setup. And now that I'm a virtual assistant and getting to work with all of you guys, I think the most fun part was being able to create that relationship with each one of you because during the pandemic, it's very hard to mingle with different kinds of people. And through this kind of work, it has given me that kind of access, even if it's just virtually. So I'm very privileged to get to know each one of you guys. There
I
you
love
go.
that, MJ. And actually, the answer that you gave just now, I actually relate with on a personal level because
Hmm.
during the pandemic, it was very lonely. Everyone was just in their homes. And now that we're connecting with all sorts of different people, even if we're in different departments, it's
Hmm.
still a very big help to our day-to-day life because the importance of our mental health, our work culture, actually, the environment here at Sphere. I'm very grateful and also, like what you said, very privileged. So,
Yes.
MJ, now we're going to dive a little bit deeper.
Mhm.
When you first joined Sphere Rocket, were there any struggles that you dealt with and how did you overcome them?
I think the first struggle was the working hours. I'm not used to working a graveyard shift. Before I joined Sphere Rocket, I was a Axie manager. It was a cryptocurrency game, and so I didn't really have a fixed working schedule. I used to work at least 2 hours in a day, and or even a week. So the struggle with shifting with my schedule, working at night, sleeping in the morning, for me, it's hard to sleep with the lights on. So even if the lights are off and sleeping during the daytime and then there's all sorts of noise everywhere, it was difficult. But yeah, I think after the first week, I managed to shift my schedule and, create a new sleeping pattern and adjusted very well.
Nice, nice. And when you were going through that transition, and of course, you were an Axie manager before, it's your first time being a VA, right?
Yes.
Yes. And how was the support of the community here at Sphere Rocket? How were they towards you when you first arrived until now?
Well, wonderful. One word to describe it is wonderful. As in, because since I'm new to this kind of setup, everyone was just very helpful and supporting and then gave me tips on how to adjust, and they share their stories as well that, hey, when I was starting, this is what I went through and this is what I did. It might work on you. You can try this. So, being able to communicate with other people and hear stories about them, you get to learn tons of different things like, hey, maybe this will work on me too, because she said or he said that this worked with them. So I was like, you know what, it's this very different. I remember when I first attended our Monday huddle, so our meeting every week, everyone was like, hey, welcome to the family and we're so excited to get to know you. And I was like, you know what, that word family, I was a bit skeptical at first because there's a stereotype, when they say family in the workplace, hey, that's kind of a red flag. But here, no, it wasn't. Family is family here. So they really meant it when they said, hey,
Yeah,
welcome to the family. So
so
I'm really
true.
thankful for that.
I know, right? Like there is that stereotypical family that's just a red
Mm,
flag, that's toxic, like get out of there, run.
yes.
But then no, oh my goodness, like what I experienced here at Sphere Rocket, same sentiments with you and being so close with my marketing team. A lot of the time people always say, don't be too close to your coworkers. Like don't share your personal life, like just go to work and then get out of there. Like don't
Mm,
dive any deeper. But honestly, some people in the marketing team, they're actually some of my closest friends up to this day. Like they're very, very honest. They're super just thoughtful people, very kind, and they're honest. That's why I like working with our team, and I don't feel like there's any competition. I don't feel like someone's to bring each other down or any sabotage or anything. It's just like a team working together, like us versus the situation, us versus the next struggle, us versus the next project. So yeah, I love that you shared that.
definitely.
Hmm.
Yeah, same sentiments, yes. I relate to that very well. So I can definitely say it's not just within that department, like, even if it's with the other department, everyone is really willing to give a helping hand. You're like, oh, you're new to this? Oh, you don't know this? Here's what you can do. Here you can read about this, or here, let me help you. Everyone is there to support you. So you're not shy to ask anyone, and you're not afraid to make a mistake because you know that somebody is there to back you up. So that is really just a wonderful, wonderful feeling for me.
So true. And like us going to work every single day, we don't really realize because it's already normal for us, but we don't realize how important that is. The culture and the environment that we are, putting what 8, 9 hours of our life every single day or from Monday to Friday. It's very important that we are in a place that we feel valued, that we're not like dying of stress and anxiety. But like, yeah, aside from that, very, very happy and agree with your answer. Now, MJ, we're gonna be opening up more about like the future this time. Do you have any goals about it could be your personal life or if you want to share maybe career goals that you have? Um, yeah, please share.
Okay, well, personal wise, I would love to travel more because I shared with the team during our team building activity recently. I easily get sick and I went through a lot of illnesses throughout the years. So right now, actually, I really can't believe it. When I first started working here at Sphere Rocket, I started also getting better. I don't know how it happened. I shifted to a graveyard shift. I don't know how it affected to me getting better. So you see, I was like, it kind of opened that new opportunity for me. Like I want to travel, of course, with my family because I'm very much of a family person. I want to be able to, provide them with the life that they deserve. I am not yet the breadwinner of our family, and not that they need me to be, but it's really such a nice feeling for me to be able to give back to them, especially with everything that they've done for me. And then career wise, believe it or not, the 8 months that I've been here, I have so much to learn yet still. So I want to be able to dive deeper into our processes and everything uh, that really is inclined with our company. I want to be able to help our company grow more and be able to help a lot of other Filipinos, such as us. And, I want them to experience the life that we have, this kind of work setup that we have, the clients that we have available to them. I want them to be able to have the same experience. So, yeah, that's for.
Wow, those are wonderful goals, MJ. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I feel like you have already achieved so much in your 8 months of being here at Sphere Rocket. You are a key team player here at the company. We're very grateful
Aw.
that you are part of the team. So yeah, and I do believe that you have crazy bright future ahead of you. So gonna be here to see that, gonna be here to witness that. And now, MJ, we're gonna move on to the second to the last question.
Mhm.
Okay, this is one of my favorite questions actually. Can you please share a memorable experience that you had with the internal team? It could be online or it could be in person. What is something that you won't forget?
All right, so I'll give you both online and personal. All right, so during our team building back in Boracay, the first time to meet everyone, I actually didn't expect that because I was relatively new by that time. So when I got to meet everyone, it feels as if you've been with them for years. That's how it felt, even though it was my first time meeting all of them. So I was like, wow, you know what? I didn't believe that this kind of culture in a work setup exists. It's something that you really can't believe that exists because of course, most of the people tend to separate their work from their personal life, which is understandable. However, here you can kind of let them coexist with each other. Like they're very complementing. Well, I think in my case, but I think most of our members will also say the same. So for me, getting to know or getting to see everyone for the first time, but not feeling like it was the first time. So that was a magical moment for me. And then next, virtually, is the first time that I attended our huddle meeting. Even though it was my first time to see everyone, I was like, oh, hi, these are the members. They were introducing themselves one by one. You know what? It doesn't feel like there's a line between everyone. Like, hey, you're new here. You're kind of like, you gotta go through an initiation first, something like that. I didn't feel that. So like I said earlier, the family, that word, it really means what it really means here at Sphere Rocket.
And MJ, what you said earlier about the Boracay trip, the first time that we met each other, super special because Justin was there too. First time he met
Yes.
us, the Philippine team, and we had quality time, really wonderful bonding. And you're actually not the first person who said the same thing. Like, when we met, it didn't feel like the first time. It felt like we've known each other now. Well, obviously, we've been seeing each other through Zoom on Monday huddles and just interacting with each other. But I think that is a very green flag that when you're with the people, especially your workmates, you don't really feel like you have to put a wall and just like, not open up to who you really are as a person. And I want to share something. Even though we don't have like specific Sphere Rocket bonding days and stuff, like some of my marketing team, we go out because we choose to go out with each other to hang out, eat some food, and like we even traveled to Baguio together. So that just proves that not just good workmates, but we've also developed like friendship within our team. So I love that.
Yeah, you know what? We were actually envious of the trip that you guys had. I was like, you know what? Admin department could do that too. But in reality, most of our team members are so far away. Like We have Miss Norlene who's in Dumaguete, and then Miss Eliani who's in Cebu. So most of us here who lives in the south, we won't be able to really complete our department. So we were really envious when we saw that. So I was like, someday we'll do
Yeah, someday, someday. And we're
that.
gonna see each other this coming December. So I'm so
Yes.
excited. I'm looking forward to seeing you and everyone else and just enjoying, just having a blast. And MJ, we're actually down to the very last question,
Mhm.
which is for the viewers, the people who are watching. What is your message to those aspiring VAs who want to join Sphere Rocket, but they're scared, they have self-doubt? What would you like to tell them?
It's okay to be scared, but you have to do it anyway. You know what? It's something, that emotion will always be there. And it's really hard to overcome it. Like, I'll be there when I'm ready. I'll be there when I'm ready. That time is never gonna come. You have to have that mindset that, hey, even though I'm scared, even if I'm not yet ready, or you think you're not yet ready, try it. It's like jumping on a cliff, but you know you have a parachute behind you. You're scared, but you're still gonna jump because you know you're gonna be okay at the end. So for you guys, just try it out. You'll never know what will happen. Just like me, I just actually tried it out. I was never planning to become a virtual assistant, but the girlfriend of my boyfriend's brother, so very far connection, she's actually one of our virtual assistants, and she was the one who told me to try out. So I didn't actually expect to get hired because again, I had no experience or anything. So I just tried it. Interview went great, and hey, I'm here at the internal team.
Yay, I love that. Thank you so much, MJ. That is wonderful advice. Even if you're scared, do it anyway because you don't know it. You might regret it, guys. You might regret, oh, I should have given
Yes.
it a chance. Maybe I could have been making more income now, or maybe I could have met new friends, or you never know. The possibilities are like limitless. So, yes, MJ, that is it for today. I want to say a big thank you for your time. I know you're busy, but you still made time for this interview. So, thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
Super enjoyed, and I hope you have a great rest of your shift. Goodbye, MJ. Good night.
Bye.